Spring is almost here, and I can't wait. Hi, this is Kathleen, and this is my Alabama farm life. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to look at the successes and the failures of my winter garden. And to do that, we're going to take a walk back to September when everybody was putting their gardens away. I was starting my fall garden. And in this first bed, I planted cool weather vegetables, which included cabbage, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts from starts that I bought from Lowe's. Now, in my second bed that I ended up amending, and it looks great, I ended up putting in carrots and spinach. These are my Haas seeds. I bought a big bag and I've been using them up. But I went ahead and got those seeds planted. I gave them a good watering and they were good to go. It didn't take any time at all and they started to germinate. Throughout October, December, and the first part of January, the weather was really nice. It was a little cool until I went on vacation, and that's when the temperatures dipped down into the teens. I had a wonderful time in Florida. I enjoyed visiting my family, but those icy temperatures, because I was relying on my family a whole lot, they were taking care of the chickens and the rabbits and just, their day-to-day chores and work. I did not ask them to cover my plants. I actually arrived home the night of the worst temperatures when it dipped down to 17. When I got home, it was already freezing. All I wanted to do after a 9-hour drive was just relax in my bed and get a good night's sleep, and that's what I did. And now the big question is, did my garden survive those Arctic temps? And it did, but not without some losses. I was actually very impressed with everything that did survive. I did lose some broccoli. We had broccoli sprouts growing and all of those died and turned brown, but everything else seems to be doing pretty good. I'm actually looking now and you can see that I have Brussels sprouts. Can you believe it? I have finally grown Brussels sprouts, and maybe I might get lucky this year and grow some more beets because I seem to have problems with that too. But as you can see in this raised bed, it did really well. Now, this is what my carrots and my spinach look like, and I usually have no problems, no matter how cold it gets in Alabama, growing spinach and carrots. And I got a little bit of burning on the spinach, and the carrots don't look really happy, but they're still surviving and still growing. And this is a couple of days later after the temperatures warmed up. It's almost time for me to harvest spinach. I'm so excited. I am very, very pleased with the vegetables in my garden this year and very happy. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look and see exactly what died. Now it's been a couple of weeks since the freeze, and I actually am just now going in and pulling back some of the dead leaves and stuff, and I'm glad I did because as you can see, there's the dead broccoli, but you can see that there's new green growing. I was really surprised. Like I said, I lost 2 broccolis, but everything else is doing really well. I should have some cabbage here pretty soon. And look at that broccoli. It has actually already bloomed out with brand new green leaves. It's just amazing how well these things had adapted to the cold. And here's another picture of my Brussels sprouts. Guys, look at all those beautiful Brussels sprouts. I am so pleased. My initial intent was to get in here and pull out all the dead broccoli, but I changed my mind and decided to just trim them up and give them a chance to grow and see what happens. And that's what I did. Now you can see it is a little bit better. I've cut off all the dead. You can see where the broccoli is trying to sprout again, and I may or may not get lucky. You know, again, this is an experiment and I am learning as I go. And you can see the same here on this one. Again, I am really impressed with this one back here in the back. I did not trim it at all. It's a little hard to get in there with the way I have the lid on this. But guys, seriously, I am amazed at how well this garden did. And now it's time to get ready for spring. I've opened up my beds where I had my bok choy, and I'm letting my chickens have their way with it, and they are loving it. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you watching. You guys have a blessed and joyous day until I see you again.